Welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be making a barrel table. First I'll be starting off with 3 pieces of cardboard I pre-cut, and I'll just be creating the shape of the middle of the barrel. Next I'll be using this water bottle to help me create the shape and keep the shape together. So all I'm doing is rolling the cardboard around the bottle and gluing it down. And I will later on take the water bottle back out. And one thing I like about the cardboard is that it's naturally leaving creases, and it kind of look like a design. So that will come in handy later. After that was done, I pre-cut 4 circles, and I used a Dollar Tree hula hoop, the smallest one, to make the circle. And as you can see, it's not the perfect circle, but later on I went around and straightened it out. And as you can see, I am cutting out the circle that I traced from the middle of the barrel. I'm doing this because a piece that I just made will sit inside of the hole and hold the table up. Now that I see it fits, I'm going to go ahead and start creating the top of the table. So I pre-cut these strips of cardboard, and all I'm going to do is go around the circle and glue the pieces down. When I was finished, I grabbed 3 empty duct tape rolls. I have a bunch of these rolls and I'm trying to get rid of them. So I use these to hold the table up and make it more sturdy. So now I'll just be gluing the top on top. So after I glued the top on, I took this mirror tape and just put it around the circle. And it most likely won't show, but I'm using it just in case. And I just got these spoons from the Dollar Tree, and I'm just cutting them in half. I used 7 packs for the top of the table and 7 packs for the bottom, a total of 14 packs, which means $14 plus tax. Oh yeah, so in this video I will only be showing you how to make the top of the table, and that's because it's the same thing for the bottom of the table. So I will be making 1 top in this video, but if you wanted to do this project, you'll be making 2. As you can see, I've already drew lines to add my glue to, and each line is about 1 inch apart from each other. So I'm gluing the spoons in one direction around the table, and then after I'm done with that, I will turn the tabletop around, and I'll be gluing the remainder of the spoons in the opposite direction. And by the way, if you see me skipping a spot, it's because I realized that I placed the spoons too closely together, and I have to go back and either cut the spoon and like cut it smaller, like skinnier, so it can fit in a spot, or I have to remove it and replace it. So the top of the table is complete for now. And now for the bottom of the table. This is optional, but the mirror reflective paper that I got from Amazon isn't wide enough to cover the whole cardboard piece, so I decided to cut it in 4 and just put them back together. So after I cut it into 4, I took my reflective mirror paper and I just measured where I would like to cut it. And I did the other 3 pieces the same way. And I realized I should have did this part first, trace it out and cut it before I added the mirrored paper. But I'll remember that for next time. And next I'll be using my reflective paper again to cover the neck of the barrel. And as you can see, it's not fully covering both sides, but it doesn't matter because those sides will be stuck inside of the barrel. And now you can see those cute little designs the cardboard made. And now I'm adding in the middle of the barrel, and I'm going to start gluing down the pieces that I made. And since the cardboard wasn't perfect and there were some creases in some of them, I later made creases in all of them. You'll be able to tell. So now that the bottom is finished, I'm going to add the top of the table. And it's not shown in the video, but I circled the mirror that I'm going to place on top later on already. And then I'm going to go around now with glue. And this is just school glue that I'm going around with to coat the top of the table. And now that I have a nice thick layer, I'm going to go around with my glitter and my mirror rocks. I chose to use gloves for this part because I just felt like it was more hands-on, and I like to be able to push the rocks down with my hands versus a sponge. For The last empty spaces, I just went ahead and added more glitter. And as you can see, there's still some cardboard showing, but I've let this dry and then I did it a couple more times. I also went outside and I sprayed a little spray paint on the table also to help me out with the patches. And as you can see, it's looking fuller and more blingy, and that's a positive. And for the last coat, I am using Mod Podge, and that's because I would like it to be more sealed and permanent versus the school glue. So I'm just gonna go around the table and add the Mod Podge. If you're gonna do this, please use less than I did. It took forever for this table to dry. I know it's permanent now, but try to use a little less than I did. So after it was done, I took it outside, let it dry for a couple days, and I placed my circle mirror on top, and this is the final product. I must admit, I had so much fun making this, and it came out exactly the way I imagined it to. Like always, thank you so much for watching, and if you haven't checked out my other videos, the link will be in the description box below. And please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you, and have a great one.